This video is for parents. It can also be used for students, but mostly for parents to show you around the TOPS website. Now here we have logged in to Canvas. The website right here is Canvas. When you log in, the child's name should appear up here. If you have a parent account, it'll say that you are observing the student. This is the home page and where it will take you to as soon as you log in. You will find announcements that have been sent out by Dr. Horn here. He does a YouTube video every day telling you about things that you need to know. Juniors, benchmarks, when spring break is, ACT. So you should receive those every day, and you can see, you can scroll down here, they are all available. Now, this website will show your students' daily grades. It will not show their attendance, whether they've been counted absent or present. You need to go to another website called PowerSchool, which is sent out to you every Wednesday, and parents should be checking that every week. To show you a little bit more about this page, you can see over here that this student has her to-do list up. Everybody's should be available when they log in, and these are all assignments that are due by February 23rd. She also has 6 more that we can click on, and these will show all of her classes and what's due. She also has 3 messages here. Those are probably messages from other teachers, could be messages from students, but you always want to click on those and make sure to get back to anyone who's trying to get in touch with you. If you go over to courses and groups, you'll see the student is enrolled in 4 classes: Anatomy and Physiology, German 2, Probability and Statistics, and U.S. History Reconstruction to the Present. You'll see here it says view all 8 courses. If we click on there, you'll see some other interesting classes. Student orientation. This is not a class, but everybody should be enrolled in it. There's helpful videos there. When we do contests and things like that, if you submit a photo, that's where you're going to go, is student orientation. Again, this is not a class where you get a grade. It is just a place where we'll do activities, contests, and things like that. You'll see the student is also part of student council. And everyone should also be enrolled in their service learning class. Of course, service learning is headed by Miss Carrie Gregg, who is our English teacher, and you'll find all the information and papers that you need in service learning, so you could click on that and go there. We are actually going to take a look at the U.S. History Reconstruction to the Present and show you a little bit around this class. Anytime you click on a class, it's going to take you to the home page. This is where you will also find the teacher contact information. So as a parent, if you need to speak with a teacher, you want to talk to them about your child's progress, you need to click on the particular course, and then on the home page you should be able to find the contact information. If you scroll on down, Miss P has some helpful videos here and some other things that she has put on her home page. Each home page will be different because the teachers designed them themselves, but their contact information will be there. You'll notice here, this is the student's to-do list just for U.S. history. So these are just the assignments due for this class. Over here, we've got several things you can click on. Announcements, that's just where we were. You can have announcements from Dr. Horn, or Miss P could be making announcements. So the student can click there and go to announcements. We're going to go to modules, which is where the child should be accessing their assignments for the week. You'll see here, this module goes for 2 weeks, but you'll see the students have been working right here, due on February 23rd. You'll need to start at the top. The student will start at the top and go on to the next one. Each assignment will open as you complete the one before it. So the student can't come down here and decide to do this quiz if they haven't completed everything before it. So if you ever have your child say, oh, I can't do it, it's locked, it's probably locked because they've skipped over something. So everything before it needs to be completed. You'll see some things like this right here. This is a video series. It doesn't have a grade, so that's just an assignment. That's something they need to watch, some information they need to get. These right here, you'll see this is an assignment. This is a quiz that the student will take. You'll see everything down here is probably work that's going to be available next week or the week after that the teacher is still preparing. So the child should just be working in this area for this week, and since it was a 2-week, for this week and last week. Now, the most important thing that you probably want to know is, how do I know my child's grades? Well, in U.S. history, again, you'll have to go to each class, but here, we're going to go over here and click on grades, and these will just be grades for U.S. history. Okay, these are assignments that have been posted. You'll see here this one was due on January 19th, and the student received 100 out of 100. We have another reading reflection. It was due January 19th, 100 out of 100. There was a comment made by the teacher, so since this is a student account, I'm not going to click on it, but you can click on that and see what the teacher had said about the assignment. Now, if we scroll on down here, we'll show you some other symbols that are here. The Module 4 presentation was due February 9th. It looks like the student has turned it in. The teacher just hasn't graded it yet. So we're waiting on a grade there. You'll see down here, Module 5 discussion. The student has not completed the discussion. This right here is also a symbol that shows the student has turned in a timeline to the Great War. It just has not been graded yet. A way to look at this for attendance, again, the best way to know attendance is to go to the website for PowerSchool. However, if you understand and know our policy, you know that any work that's posted is tied directly to their attendance. So any work that's due by February 23rd needs to be turned in on time for the student to have perfect attendance. For this class, the student needs to turn in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 assignments by February 23rd to have perfect attendance for last week and for this week, since it was a 2-week module. The student has completed 1, 2 of those assignments. So the student still has a few days. Today is only the 20th. The student still has a few days to complete those assignments and have them turned in by the 23rd for perfect attendance for U.S. history. I hope this has helped you all out, that you kind of understand a little bit more on how to view your child's grades and how to understand attendance a little bit more. If you have any questions, please don't hesitate to contact the office, and I will be more than happy to help you out and explain a little bit more the best way to keep up and make sure your child is being successful with our school.